about time. What's going on?
Rumor Report, Rumor Report. This is the Rumor Report.
Talk to him.
With Angela Yee on The Breakfast Club.
Well, Eminem has made history yesterday. The RIAA announced that he has received 73.5 million new gold and platinum program certifications. So he is the most awarded musician for singles in history. He's also one of only 7 artists in any genre or era with 3 or more Diamond Album Awards. So congratulations to him. He has 166 million single certifications and 61.5 million album certifications. That's a big deal.
That's dope.
Drop on the clues,
Congrats to him. Absolutely.
Now let's flash back to the game because the game is doubling down on him being better as a rapper than Eminem. Let's go back to what he had to say on Drink Champs.
Eminem is Eminem, and I like Eminem. He's one of the good MCs, great MCs. He raps fella. You know what I'm saying? Ficky. You do all that shit. And I used to think Eminem was better than me.
So what you saying right now?
He's not. Challenge. Hey, challenge it.
Game, you don't want to go versus against Eminem.
Yes, I do.
Now, the game then went on social media and said, all this talk I see on the net saying Eminem is better than me because he sold more records is like saying McDonald's is better than Tam's Burgers. It's false. They just put more money in McDonald's and promoted the ish out the Happy Meal, dangling toys in kids' faces. Translations for those of you who don't know how major record companies do business. It's a machine designed to work for the artists who play nice in masses' house. I was too real, too unapologetically black, and cut the puppet strings early on in my career and decided to rebel. Major labels are known for buying albums and paying off everyone to boost sales of the artist they choose to shine the light on. If you ain't dancing to masses' tune, you lose your budget and the machine is taken off your project and put to work on another artist who's willing to SD.
Oh, back in the day, he's not wrong. The machine definitely mattered, but you still got to have the hits.
You still got to have great records.
Yeah, you still got to have great records. You know what
I don't know
mean?
if they were buying enough to make him have 3 or more Diamond albums and to get all these certifications. That's a lot.
Listen, say what you want about Eminem. Eminem could always rap his ass off.
He sells records.
And he makes good records. Like,
he
he's a
makes
good
the
artist.
records and he sells a lot of records.
Yeah, you still
Now,
got
you might say it's not your type of, rap or whatever.
It's definitely not mine.
But he definitely...
He delivers.
All right, now let's talk about a state-by-state analysis of the $2.7 billion American Rescue Plan investment into HBCUs. So they did announce that $2.7 billion in funding, and these funds were provided through the Higher Education Emergency American Rescue Plan. So you can see a whole breakdown just to give you some ideas. In Alabama, there was over $334 million for 13 HBCUs. D.C., over $88 million for 2 HBCUs. In Florida, over $156 million for 4 HBCUs. Like Morehouse got $15 million. That was in Georgia. And then Morehouse School of Medicine got $56 million. Clark Atlanta University got $47 million. Spelman got $13 million. So those are just some of the examples, and you can see that whole breakdown on what schools got some of that money.
Yes, salute to all the HBCUs that got some bread. I know South Carolina State University got some bread. I'm not going to put the number out there because, that ain't my business. But these are the things Democrats need to have a megaphone behind. Like, they'll send people out to speak out against crack pipes, but don't send folks to scream about giving $2.7 billion to HBCUs. Like, they should be making the rounds right now.
Prairie View A&M University got $84 million. Texas Southern University got $90 million. North Carolina A&T, $93 million. What, Envy? What you ask about Hampton?
Did you say Hampton?
Let's see. What did Hampton
got
get?
$1.
Let's see what Hampton. Oh, they said Hampton already has a lot. No, Hampton got $31 million.
$31 million.
Oh, so they got all the numbers out on there?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Shout out to HU.
What do they say SC State got?
Let's see. South Carolina State got $24 million.
Yep.
All right, so that's a positive thing. All right, Morris Day. Morris Day in the Time, you know him from, working with Prince. He's been up here on the Breakfast Club before. Now he's saying that Prince's estate has barred him from performing as Morris Day and the Time. So he can't use his name
so who
that he's been using for 4 decades.
Who are you supposed to be?
That's wow.
Yeah, he said, I've given 40 years of my life building up a name and a legacy that Prince and I came up with, a name that while he was alive, he had no problem with me using. I literally put my blood, sweat, and tears into bringing value to that name. However, now that Prince is no longer with us, suddenly the people who control his multi-million-dollar estate want to rewrite history by taking my name away from me. thus impacting how I feed my family. So as of now, per the Prince estate, I can no longer use Morris Day in the Time in
That's
any
crazy.
capacity.
I would call myself Morris 24 hours in the o'clock. That would be my name. Morris 24 hours in the o'clock.
I call myself Prince Morris, just to piss him off even more.
By the way, nobody's going to stop calling him Morris Day in the Time.
No, nobody is.
That's still what
You
his
just can't
name
use it to
is.
promote.
I say
If he has shows
the
or albums.
artist formerly known as Morris Day in the Time.
Now, after
I'm
leaving
still
the Time,
coming.
you know, Prince still had the rights to the name, Morris Day in the Time. And Morris Day did continue to perform, you know, so Prince owned the rights to that name. And Prince had been booking him under that name still. But now, according to Morris Day, the estate is saying no more. Now, you know, our friend
Why?
Londell McMillan is an attorney for Prince's estate, and he told the Star Tribune that there was no discussion of telling Day to not use a name with the heirs, so he's not sure what it was.
That
or
makes
what
no
happened.
sense after all of these years. So I
Yeah.
don't. It's hard. I'm not gonna say I don't believe the story because you know I don't think Morris Day is no liar. But why?
Got a letter from somebody.
Now, his estate said that they are working, they're open to working proactively with Morris Day to resolve this matter. And Morris Day said, I want to thank everyone for their thoughts and support regarding this estate matter. I felt all of your love and energy, and I look forward to your continued support until we find resolve. Thank you. So hopefully they do resolve that. He's been known as Morris Day and Morris Day in the Time as long as I've known who he is. So, all right, well, that is your rumor reports.
All right. Thank you, Miss Yee. And let me shout out to Bun B. Bun B is performing at the rodeo this Friday, and also he has an album coming out. If you don't know, the rodeo is like this huge.
I
think
always
the rodeo's
wanted to
there-
go to that.
I think it's there for like 3 weeks. And it's this huge where they have all the rodeo shows, the horse shows, and all that. And he's
A lot of
actually
food, right?
A lot of food, a lot of animals, a lot of stuff for the kids. He's actually performing there this Friday and sold it out. So the night he's performing, it's sold out. So
drop on the clues
salute
bombs
to
for Bun
Bun
B.
B. Absolutely.
Wow, it started February 28th and it ends March 20th.
Mm-hmm.
Sheesh.
Hey, I want to salute Erica Alexander too, and Color Farm Media. I want to salute everybody who's shown up to support the Audible original series Finding Tamika. It is #1 in autobiographies and memoirs, and #1 in politics and social science on Audible. So I just want to say thank you, and salute to Erica Alexander and Color Farm Media. They telling a story that needs to be told and shedding light on the often ignored stories of missing black girls and women. So thank you to everyone for showing up for that project and making it #1.
Well, that is great. And,
All right.
Well, everybody's saluting people. We should shout out to our girl, D. Woods. If you guys saw this, she's actually going to be on Broadway's For Colored Girls.
Oh, drop on the clues
Shout
bar
out
for
to
D.
D.
Woods,
Woods.
my cancer brethren. I love D. Woods,
So
man.
congratulations to her. That is a huge deal. I'm definitely going to see her on Broadway. So For Colored Girls, D. Woods is in that.
All right. Well, the People's Choice is up next. The People's Choice Mix, I should say, is up next. Hit your request in. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.